Again, the 12C of Carlton Pritchett setting the pace for the R143 of Kevin Forster to his outside. Our flagman Tim looking the field over. Green flag waves, we're underway. And the 12C of Pritchett going to lead him out of turn 2, followed by the R143 of Forster. Here comes the 163 of Eric Sanderson. He's up in that second spot out of turn 4.
Here's Pritchett, your leader, leading lap number 1. In second, the 163 of Eric Sanderson. Moving up to third is the 117 of Donnie Henson. Henson up to third. Smoke out of the R143 of Kevin Forster. Forster leaves in spots. Move back out front is the 12C of Carlton Pritchett.
Carlton going to lead him out of turn 2 and out of back straightaway over the 163 of Eric Sanderson and the 17. That's the 117 of Dirt Track, Donnie Henson.
Good battle for the second spot between the 117 of Donnie Henson and the 163 of Eric Sanderson. Side by side battle back down the back straightaway into turn number 3.
Oh, Pritchett with a big push out of turn 4. He's going to lose a little bit of ground halfway through this time by.
Halfway, he's going to lose ground. It's going to let the 163 of Sanderson close in on him. Sanderson with a good run down the back straightaway. He's going to be at the corner panel into turn number 3. Sanderson going to look a run. Pritchett, he's going to get a big push. He's going to lose it. He's going to keep it going. Your new leader, the 163 of Eric Sanderson.
Sanderson, your leader, halfway down the back straightaway over the 117 of Henson and the 12C of Carlton Pritchett. We'll have 2 to go this time by.
2 laps to go this time by for the 163 of Eric Sanderson out of Quinlan, Texas. Second, the 117 of Donnie Henson. Third, the 12C of Carlton Pritchett. That's your top 3 as they run.
White flag waves. One more time around for the 163 of Eric Sanderson. Sanderson works his way through turns 1 and 2 off onto the back straightaway. He has 2 more turns to make to guess that checker. Cruising out of 4 onto the front straightaway and hit the flag. Your winner, 163, Eric Sanderson. Second to the 117, Donnie Henson. And third to go to the 12C of Carlton Pritchett. Again, taking the win, Eric Sanderson in the 163.
Green flags out. We're underway. Side by side into turn number 1. Riddle on the outside, get a good advantage in turn number 2. Down the back straightaway is going to be Riddle with the lead down in turn number 3.
The 14 Riddle lead him out of turn 4 down the front straightaway over the 46 of Junior Watson and the 010 of Clayton Gross.
It's Riddle down the back straightaway, keeping an eye on that 010 of Clayton Gross. Gross is going to look underneath the 46 of Junior Watson. That's going to be for the position, but it's going to be Riddle, Watson, and Gross, your top 3 as they go down to turn number 1.
Riddle leading him out of turn 2 and out of back straightaway. Running order unchanged. That 46 of Watson. Hold on a second. He's got a bumper for the 010. Clayton Gross there in turn 3.
Gross trying to look underneath the 46 of Watson as they go to turn number 1. He's trying to make his move underneath him down the back straightaway, but back out front, still your leader, the 14 of James Riddle, your current points leader.
Halfway through this time by, being shown to your leader, 14, James Riddle, over the 46 of Junior Watson and the 010 of Clayton Gross. Gross trying to find a way around him as they go to turn 2. They're side by side, halfway down the back straightaway.
Good battle for the second spot with the 010 of Clayton Gross and the 46 of Junior Watson. Side-by-side battle. Drag race down the front straightaway to turn number 1. Watson on the outside. Gross on the bottom line. Good battle for position as they go out of turn number 2.
Gross still trying to get around the 46 of Watson. They go into turn 3. He's got the advantage coming out of 4. Your leader, 14, Riddle. 2 to go this time by.
2 more times around here at RPM Speedway. Out front, still your leader, the 14 of James Riddle, but the battle for position is for the second spot with the 46 of Junior Watson and the 010 of Clayton Gross.
Riddle coming out of 4, looking at the white flag one more time around. The 46 Watson pulls away from the 010 of Gross. That's your top 3 as they go into turn 1, working their way out of 2 and on to the back straightaway. Watson trying to reel Riddle in. I believe he's just a little too late for the show. Out of turn 4, and at the flag, your winner, James Riddle in the 14. Second of the 46, Junior Watson. And third, 010, Clayton Gross. Again, your winner, James Riddle in the 14. And the green flag waves right away. And the 14 extra, Wilson going to lead him into turn 1 out of 2.
In second, the 3T of Caden Mitchell. But back up front, your leader, the 14X of Braxton Wilson in the third spot.
Wilson pulling away down the back straightaway as he goes into turn 3 over that 3T of Caden Mitchell. And in the third spot is the 30K of Cameron Cook.
But back out front, still your leader, the 14X of Braxton Wilson out of Lubbock, Texas. So far, it's been their show as they go down the back straightaway, headed to turn number 3. Then it's the 3T of Caden Mitchell out of Rockwall, Texas.
Halfway through this time by being shown your leader 14X Braxton Wilson, and it'll be the 3T holding on that spot, Caden Mitchell. The 30K, Cameron Cook trying to reel him in. They're all stretching themselves out.
No change in the running order as they run. It's still Wilson, Mitchell, and Cook, your top 3, as they go down to turn number 3. Fixing to come with 2 laps to go this time by, 2 more times around for the 14X of Braxton Wilson.
Wilson with a good lead, working his way out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway over that 3T. He'll look at the white flag this time by.
One more time around for the 14X of Braxton Wilson. Unless anything happens, we'll have this heat race wrapped up on a heat race win number 1 for the restricted macros. Coming out of turn number 4, taking the win, the 14X of Braxton Wilson. And second, the 3T of Caden Mitchell. And third, the 30K of Cameron Cook. Lineup's good. Caution lights out. The 114 of Thomas Hall Jr. setting the pace. Heat race number 2. Green flag's up in the air. We're underway. Good run into turn number 1. Keep an eye on the 11, Caden McCrary, running down the back straightaway. Going to make it to on the outside of the 83. He's going to move up to the third spot. He's going to be on the 12E of Jacob Ewing.
And with 1 lap of the 114 of Hall, your leader down the back straightaway in turn 3. The 12E of Ewing holding on to that second spot, but he's got a bumper full of the 11 and the 83.
The 11 of McCrary doing everything he can to try to get around the 12 of Ewing as they go down the back straightaway, but he's having his hands full with the 83 of Brant Woods. But out front, your leader, the 114, the Thomas Hall Jr. out of Waco, Texas.
Hall continues to lead into turn 3, working his way out of 4. Halfway through this time by.
Halfway this time by, they got a slow car in front of them. Let's see if that's going to play a factor at the 12 of Jacob Ewing. He's getting a lot of pressure by the 83 of Brant Woods out of Chickasha, Oklahoma. But then it's the 83 trying to get around that 12 of Jacob Ewing.
Hall in the 114, lead him out of turn 4 on the front straightaway. 2 to go this time by. The 12E Jacob Ewing trying to fend off the 83 of Brant Woods. They go into turn 1.
Still your leader, the 114 of Thomas Hall Jr. Up to second, the 83 of Brant Woods. One more time around for the 114 of Thomas Hall Jr.
Hall leading him down the back straightaway. Out of turn 4, taking the win, the 114, Thomas Hall Jr. Second going to go to the 83, Brant Woods. And third, 12E, Jacob Ewing. Again, your winner, Thomas Hall Jr. in the 114.
Caution lights out. Green flags up in the air. Heat race number 1 is underway. Good start by the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. into turn number 1. The 23 of Don Jensen is the meat and the sandwich down the back straightaway. It was worked 3 wide. But fighting back on the outside is the 553 of Eric Franklin. Brown goes to 23 of Don Jensen in turn number 1 at 3 and 4. Bringing out the caution. Caution for the 23 of Don Jensen. We'll try this one more time. Green flag, we're underway. Good run by the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. Giving on the 75 of Dalton Spears. But in second, that's going to be the 553 of Eric Franklin.
The 17 of Davis is going to lead him out of turn 2. There'll be the 753 Franklin. Check that 553 Franklin in that second spot. The 12X Chance Shelton in the third spot. Battling with the 75 Spears. On the front straightaway, your leader, 17, Tommy Davis Jr.
Tommy Davis Jr. in the 17 starting to check out from the rest of the field as he's headed down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on that 12 car. Actually, it's going to be the K9, but it's marked as the 12X of Chance Shelton. He's getting pressured by the 75 of Dalton Spear as they come down the front straightaway. Good battle for the third spot.
Davis stretched his lead out down the back straightaway as Franklin comes out of turn 2. Davis in turn 3. The 75 Spears up into second, looking for more in turn 3.
It's Davis, Franklin, and Spears, your top 3. But here comes Dalton Spear looking underneath the 553 of Eric Franklin as they go into turns 1 and 2. Spear on the low line. He's going to take over the second spot. He has his sight set now on the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr.
Davis, your leader on the front straightaway at the flag stand over the 75 of Spears and the 553 of Franklin. Davis working his way out of turn 2, stretching his lead out just a little bit further.
It's Davis, Spear, and Shelton, your top 3, as we got 2 laps to go. This time by 2 more times around here at RPM Speedway.
Davis on cruise control out of turn 2 and out of back straightaway. The 75 Spears in tow along with the 553 of Franklin. Battle with that 12X of Shelton. White flag waves this time by.
One more time around for the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. and second 75 of Dalton Spears. Third 553 of Eric Franklin. That's your top 3. Putting pressure on the 4th place cars. The 45 double X of Tyler Killingsworth coming out of 4. Taking the win, the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. In second, 75, Dalton Spear. And third, the 553 of Eric Franklin.
Green flag waves, we're underway. The 28 of Dustin Sprouse is going to lead him into 1 and out of 2, followed by the 13R Bryce Pritchett. Then it'll be the 98 Chris Davis. He's going to try to battle with the 13 of R Pritchett. They go into turn 2, 3.
Coming down the front straightaway, your leader, the 28 of Dustin Sprouse. In second, the 13R Bryce Pritchett. In third, 98 Chris Davis. In the 4th spot, the 85 of Brett Jensen. That's your top 4 as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3.
Sprouse continued to lead through 3 and 4 off onto the front straightaway over the 13R Pritchett to 98 of Davis. They work their way down the front straightaway and then turn 1.
Still no change in the running order as out front, still leading the 28 of Dustin Sprouse.
Sprouse continued to lead out of turn 4 with a big push. 13R Pritchett trying to reel him in. The 98 Chris Davis right there behind him as they go into turn 1.
It's Sprouse, Pritchett, Davis, and Jensen, your top 4 as they go down the back straightaway to turn number 3.
Sprouse with a push in turn 4 once again. Halfway through this time by, it's Sprouse, Pritchett, and Davis still your top 3.
Pritchett starting to put some pressure on our leader as they go out of turn number 2. He's trying to look low on the bottom side as they go to turn number 3, but it's going to be Sprouse in the 28, your leader as they come down the front straightaway. Smoke starting to come out of the 28 as they go down the front straightaway to turn number 1.
Sprouse continues to lead out of turn 2 as that machine continues to smoke halfway down the back straightaway. The 13R Pritchett holding on second, 98 Davis third.
It's the 28. 2 laps to go this time by, but it's the 28 of Dustin Sprouse. Second, the 13R of Bryce Pritchett. In third, the 98 of Chris Davis. That's your top 3 as they run into turns 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag one more time around.
Sprouse lead him in turn 1. He's got turn 2, 3, and 4 to come back to that checker. He stretches his lead out down the back straightaway at this point over the 13R Pritchett. Oh, 992 around at 4. He moves. We're good at the flag. Your winner, Dustin Sprouse, in the 28. Second to the 13R, Bryce Pritchett, and third, 98, Chris Davis. Again, your winner, Dustin Sprouse, in the 28.
Green flag, we're underway. Good battle up front with the 3M of Tristan McCullough on the low line outside. It's the 92 of Andrew Rossum. Side-by-side battle with the 3 and 4, but keep an eye on the 22 XX of Jason Gamez.
The 92 of Rossum going to lead him in turn 1. He's got a bumper full of 3M McCulloughs. They go to turn 2, 55. Lee McCullough in that third spot.
Father and son battle for the second and third spot with Tristan in the second spot and Lee in the third, but out front, your leader, the 92 of Andrew Rossum.
The 92 Rossum leading out of turn 2 once again over the 3M of Tristan McCullough to the 55, Lee McCullough. He's got a bumper full of 22 XXX, Jason Gamez.
In the fifth and sixth spots, the 33D of Dylan Moss and the 1W of Walter Hamilton. They're battling for position, but keep an eye on the 22 XX, Mr. Bingo himself, Jason Gamez.
The 92 of Rossum leading him out of turn 4 once again. We're halfway through this time by. It's Rossum, 3M, Tristan McCullough, 22 XX, Jason Gamez, that third spot, up to 433D, Dylan Moss.
Yeah. Out front still your leader, the 92 of Andrew Rossum. Second, the 3M of Tristan McCullough. Third, the 22 XX of Jason Gamez. That's your top 3.
Rossum in turn 1, working his way through 2 and off on the back straightaway over the 3M of Tristan McCullough and the 22 XX of Gamez, trying to hold off the charge of 33D Dylan Moss. They go on the back straightaway and in turn 3.
The fourth spot, the 33D of Dylan Moss. Moss trying to look underneath the 22 XX of Jason Gamez. That is for the third spot. He's going to take it in turn number 1. He's got his sights set now on the third place car, the 3M of Tristan McCullough.
Rossum looking at the white flag one more time around. It's Rossum, the 3M of Tristan McCullough, and the 33D of Dylan Moss, your top 3 as they work their way through turns 1 and 2 and off onto the back straightaway. Rossum cruising into turn 3. Out of turn 4 onto the front straightaway at the flag. Your winner, Andrew Rossum in the 92. Second to the 3M, Tristan McCullough, and third, 33D, Dylan Moss. Again, your winner, Andrew Rossum in the 92.
Green flag, we're underway. Good run by the 83 of Jim Woods down the back straightaway with Stubblefield in the 2 and second.
The 83 Woods leading them down front straightaway over the 2 of Stubblefield. Boy, and it's quite a battle for that third spot. They're going to 3 wide in turn 1.
Slicing and dicing up to thirds, the 1R Brady Ross. Back up front, your leader, the 83 of Jim Woods, as he comes down the front straightaway. Second to 2 is Kobe Stubblefield. In the third spot's the 1R of Brady Ross. Ross looking low underneath the 2. He's going to get the second spot down the back straightaway, but keep an eye on the 14. Okay, Noah Key. Key trying to take over the second spot down the front straightaway.
The 83 Jim Woods, your leader, halfway down the back straightaway with the 14K on Noah Key and the 1R Brady Ross. They work their way down the back straightaway and then turn 3, try to reel him in. We'll be halfway through this time by.
Halfway this time by for the 83 of Jim Woods. But Jim Woods, he's fixing to see a lot of the 14K on Noah Key as they go down the back straightaway. It's Woods, Key, and Ross, your top 3.
Running order unchanged. They work way down the front straightaway and into turn 1. The 83 Woods working his way out of 2. The 14K of Key reeling him in as they go down the back straightaway in turn 3. He's cutting into that lead.
He threw his line, and he's reeled him in big time as they come to 2 laps to go. This time by, he's all over the back bumper. He's looking low. He's going to move up in front. Your new leader, the 14K, Noah Key, down to turn number 3. It's Key, Woods, and Ross, your top 3. One more time around for the 14K, Noah Key. He's starting to put on some distance between him and the second place car, the 83, Jim Woods. Coming to the checker, taking the win, the 14K, Noah Key. Second, 83, Jim Woods. And third, the 1R of Brady Ross.
Three C Chase Brewer setting the pace on this one, setting a good slow pace over the 10D of Devin DeBrick. Tim looking the field over. Green flag waves. We're underway. The 10D of DeBrick with the advantage into turn 1, but it'll be the 3C of Brewer out of turn 2.
Out front, your leader, the 3C of Chase Brewer. And a good battle for second. At the 28, that's Shelby Hinton. And I think that's going to be the 20.
The 3C of Brewer leading him out of turn 4, but he's got problems with the 14X of Braxton Wilson in turn 1 there side by side. It's Wilson with the advantage halfway down the back straightaway.
Wilson, your leader down the back straightaway in turn number 3 and 4. But fighting back is going to be the 3C of Chase Brewer, but he's got his hands full with the 28 of Shelby Hinton. Hinton up to second.
The 14X of Wilson stretching his lead out of turn 4 and onto the front straightaway over the 28 of Shelby Hinton and the 3C of Chase Brewer as they work their way down the back straightaway and in turn 3.
The M16 of Connor Thomas sitting in the 4th spot. But 2 laps to go this time by for the 14X of Braxton Wilson. As they go into turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. In the 2nd spot, the 28 of Shelby Hinton.
White flag waves one more time around for that 14X of Braxton Wilson. Wilson worked that lap traffic out of turn 2, carefully down the back straightaway. The 28 of Hinton trying to reel him in, but it's a little too late. Out of turn 4 on the front side to win at the flag. Your winner, Braxton Wilson, the 14X. Second to go, the 28, Shelby Hinton. In the 3rd spot, the M16, Connor Thomas.
AT of Justin Vaughn, and outside him, the 210 of Chase Hatton.
In row 2, 33K, Dalton Fridley, 56, Stephen Ashcraft.
3rd row, the 69X of Kane Buckmeyer, and 7M, Albert McCall Jr.
And in row 4, the 07G, Bobby Ortega, and the 90 of John Rabosi. The green flags waved. We're underway. The 2JT of Bond going to lead him out of turn 2. He's being challenged by the 210 of Haddons. They go down the back straight away and in turn 3.
And a good run by the 33K of Dalton Fridley. Fridley in the 3rd spot. He's going to look underneath the 210 of Hatton down the front straightaway. Fridley in the 2nd spot. He's going to try to chase down the 2JT of Vaughn as they go down the back straightaway. Problems with the 210 of Chase Hatton as he's off the pace in turn 2. But out front, your leader, the 2JT of Justin Vaughn, as they try to go down the turn number 1. But all over the back bumper is the 33K of Dalton Fridley.
And we've got caution on the speedway. The 210 Chase Hatton not making it off the back straightaway. Bringing out the caution. Vaughn is your leader. He'll be looking for the green flag this time around. Caution lights out. Vaughn on the gas. Green flag waves. We're back underway. Vaughn leading down the front straightaway in turn 1. It'll be the 56 Stephen Ashcraft trying to find a way around to 33. Okay, that is Dalton Fridley. That's side by side in turn 3 for that 2nd spot. Out front, still your leader, 2JT, Justin Vaughn.
In the 3rd spot, the 56 is Stephen Ashcraft. He came out of nowhere, and up front, your leader, the 2JT of Justin Vaughn. Vaughn with a good run early on. leading out front, but he's getting pressured by the 33K of Dalton Fridley as we're halfway this time by.
The 33K of Fridley all over the back bumper. The 2JT of Vaughn as Vaughn shut the door on him down the front straightaway and in turn one. Fridley with a good run down the back straightaway. He's going to take a look on the inside. Fridley eased off in there, going to see which way Vaughn's going to go this time to try to find a way around it without taking him out.
Vaughn, he's on the outside. Fridley looking low in turn number one. Vaughn with a good run in 1 and 2. He's going to sail in for the lead down the back straightaway. Fridley loses ground in and to him into turn number 3. It's Vaughn, Fridley, and Ashcraft, your top 3 with 2 laps to go this time by.
Vaughn leads him into 1 and out of 2. Once again, stretching his lead out over the 33K of Fridley. The 56 of Ashcraft holding that 3rd spot. We'll come around, look at the white flag this time by.
One more time around for the 2JT of Justin Vaughn. Second, the 33K of Dalton Fridley. It's 3rd, the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. Ashcraft trying to look underneath the 33K of Dalton Fridley is going to turn number 3. But out of 4, taking the win, the 2JT of Justin Vaughn. In a close second, the 33K of Dalton Fridley. And 3rd, the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft.
Kevin Rowland setting the pace on this one with the 11G Grimes to his outside. Tim looking the field over. On our Camp Parker Services USRA Limited Modified Heat Race number 2, green flag waves, we're underway. And the 4R Rowland going to lead them into turn 1, out of turn 2 over the 11G of Grimes. It'll be the 22G. Oh, we're going to have them stacked up over here. That's the 67 of Bolden and the 73 of Skip Luther.
Yeah, Skip's come back to racing after taking a couple of years off, and he just hasn't had any good luck so far.
He'll shake that monkey off his back real quick. Green flag waves, we're underway. Rolling with a big lead in turn 1 this time of the 11G of Grimes. And it'll be the 22. Check that 11G. Okay, the 11G Grimes in that 2nd spot. The 3rd, 35H David Hoods. They work their way into turn 1. Out of 2 will be the 4R Kevin Rowland, your leader, halfway down the back straightaway.
Your leader, the 4R Kevin Rowland. And the 2nd spot, the 11G, Dawson Grimes. 3rd, the 35H, Brandon Hood. In the 4th spot, that's going to be the 22G. That's going to be the 22G of Jimmy Gore. In the 4th spot.
Rolling, pulling away as he works his way into turn 3. Out of turn 4 and back onto the front straightaway over the 11G of Grimes. The 35H Hood up underneath the 11G of Grimes. They come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway they go.
Still out front, your leader, the 4R, Kevin Rowland, as he's opened up a good-sized lead over the rest of the field as we got halfway this time by. In the 2nd spot, the 11G of Dawson Grimes. He's getting pressured by the 35H of Brandon Hood. Hood working that low line, trying to get around the 11G of Dawson Grimes down the back straightaway.
Rowland working his way out of turn 4 with a straightaway lead over the 2nd and 3rd place cars. They come out of turn 4 onto the front straightaway. Rowland's already in the middle of turns 1 and 2. The 11G Grimes holding off 35H Hoods. They work their way side by side out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway.
Good back and forth battle between the 35H of Hood and the 11G of Dawson Grimes. Hood up to the 2nd spot with 2 laps to go this time by. But your leader, the 4R of Kevin Rowland, as he hits back down the back straightaway to turn number 3. It's Rowland, Hood, and Grimes, your top 3, with one more time around for the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Rowland, your leader, as they go out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway to turn number 3. 2nd, the 35H of Brandon Hood. In 3rd, the 11G of Dawson Grimes. But out of 4, taking the win, the 4R of Kevin Rowland. 2nd, the 35H of Brandon Hood. And 3rd, the 11G of Dawson Grimes.
$15B Thomas Blackwell setting the pace, creeping his way through 3 and 4 onto the front straightaway. Green flag waves, we're underway. The 15B of Blackwell going to lead them into turn 1 and out of 2, followed by the 753 of Franklin to be the 22M Muirhead. That'll be your top 3 down the back straightaway and in turn 3.
Out front still your leader, the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. With a good run is the 22M of Gregory Muirhead, sitting in the 3rd spot. But in 2nd, the 753 of Jack Franklin. That's your top 3.
Blackwell, your leader, halfway down the back straightaway with the 753 of Franklin and 22M of Muirhead. The 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. up in the 4th spot, looking for more as he works his way out of turn 4 down the front straightaway.
Good battle for the 2nd spot, heating up with the 22M of Gregory Muirhead, working the low line, and Franklin on the outside. Muirhead's going to take over the spot down the back straightaway, but keep an eye on the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. He's going to look for more into 3 and 4.
15B Blackwell with a straightaway lead over the 22M of Gregory Muirhead as he works his way into turn 2. Out the back straightaway, 25C Tommy Davis Jr. up in that 3rd spot. We'll be halfway through this time by.
Halfway this time by your leader, the 15B of Thomas Blackwell, as he goes down to turn number 1. Good battle for the 2nd spot with the 22M of Gregory Muirhead. He has his hands full with the 25C. Your current point leader, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. as they go into 3 and 4.
Blackwell leading them through turns 1 and 2 and off on the back straightaway once again. Oh, with a big push over in turn 2. Not going to hurt him any at all. The 25C, Davis in that 2nd spot, Muirhead in that 3rd spot. We'll have 2 to go this time by.
Looks like there's problems with the 15B of Blackwell. He was off the pace there for a minute. Looks like he kind of got it going. Oh, he's definitely something wrong with your leader, the 15B of Blackwell. He's getting reeled in pretty fast by the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. into turns 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag one more time around.
Something wrong with the 15B of Blackwell. They go to the front straightaway and in turn 1. Davis, your new leader out of turn 2 on the outside. Blackwell coming back on the inside. It's going to be a drag race into turn 3. Blackwell on that low line, Davis on the high line, side by side out of turn 4. On the front straightaway with its flag, your winner, Tommy Davis Jr. to 25C. 2nd, another 15B, Thomas Blackwell. And 3rd, 18S, Cody Smith.
Wow. And Dink, this is just heat races.
Set back, get your popcorn ready, folks.
We still got the features to go.
Caution lights out, 3 and 4. We're underway for heat race action for your day motorsports. US Race Tuners, 3 wide down the front straightaway. The 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. runs 2nd. He's looking for the race lead. Here comes the 3G of Charlie Smith. Goes to the inside. Now the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. for 2nd. Good battle for 2nd. Good battle for 4th. Here comes the 580 of Derek Cates. He started last. He's up to 4th. Still side by side for 2nd between the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. and the 3G of Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith will take the spot. No, it's going to be still side by side. Here comes Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Can he get... He's going to go to the outside. Are we going to have a new race leader? Yes, we are. The 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Your new race leader. Derek Cates tries to go through the middle. He'll spin out. Caution's out for the 580 of Derek Cates. Tried to make it 3 wide in turn 3 and 4. And slipped on a banana peel. Caution lights out. The 29 that Dustin Express Jr. will pull off. We'll go back racing. Green flag. Schoenbaum bumps your leader, the 97 Jack Lewis. New race leader, the 3G of Charlie Smith. The 97 of Jack Lewis went to 1st to last. Now good racing, side by side. And now it's going to be the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. On the move is a 580 of Derek Cates. He was your caution. He's up to 3rd. He's on the move. He's going to reel your leaders in on a fishing pole. He's caught second. Can he pass him? Tries to go to the outside of 3G of Charlie Smith. Two laps to go. The Twin Sticks are out. New second place. The 580 of Derek Cates. Can he catch your leader? The 719 Brian Schoenbaum Jr. is your points leader for your Day Motorsports USA Tuners. One lap to go. One lap to go. Derek Cates. He's coming. He is coming. He's ran out of time. Cruising through 3 and 4. Cadillacing. It's the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Second, the 580 of Derek Cates. Third, the 3G of Charlie Smith. That's your top three. Again, your winner, the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr.
Class Auto Glass and Superior Glass Tailback Challenge in the modifieds. $1,000 tonight if our person takes that. Green flag waves, we're underway. The 14 extra Lander is going to lead them into 1 and out of 2, followed by the 1H up Bracy. Then on the move, it'll be the 28 Bolden up second down the backside of 1 in turn 3.
Good run by the 47 of Jack Sarton, but your leader, the 14X, Josh Landers. Landers, good battle for the lead. Your new leader in turn number 1, the 28 of Wendell Bolden. We're fighting back on the outside. It's the 14X of Josh Landers.
Bolden leading them through turns 3 and 4 and off on the first straightaway with the 47 Sarton up in that second spot. Back to third, the 14X Lander there down the first straightaway in turn 1.
It's Bolden, Sarton, Landers, and Bracy. Your top 4. They're back up front. Your leader, the 28 of Wendell Bolden.
Bolden continued to lead out of turn 4 onto the first straightaway over the 47 Sarton and the 14 extra Landers. They go down the first straightaway in turn 1. Landers exits Speedway on the back straightaway. Check, that wasn't Landers. That was Simpson.
Out front still your leader, the 28B of Wendell Bolden, but he better look in his rearview mirror because closing in fast, halfway this time by, but closing in fast, the 47 of Jack Sarton. In third, the 14X of Josh Landers, but out front, the 28B of Wendell Bolden out of 4.
Bolden continued to lead down the first straightaway in turn 1 over the 47 Sarton. Sarton just can't seem to make any ground on him as they work their way out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. The 14X of Landers holding on to that third spot as they go down the back straightaway. We'll have 2 to go this time by.
2 laps to go this time by. Out front, your leader, the 28B of Wendell Bolden. Closing in on him is the 47 of Jack Sarton as they go down the back straightaway. This is going to be for the lead, for the win, as they come out of turn number 4 one more time around for the 28B of Wendell Bolden.
Bolden leading them into turn 1. Sarton trying to cut into his lead. He's underneath him out of turn 2. They're side by side. Bolden with the advantage halfway down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 they'll go. Bolden kind of shuts the door. Sarton's on that low line. He's trying to find a way around him out of turn 4. On the first side to win this flag. Your winner, Wendell Bolden in 28B. So go the 47, Jack Sarton. And third, 14X, Josh Landers. Again, Wendell Bolden, your winner in the 28B.
Whew, I'm going to need an oxygen tank here before long, Dink. This keeps up.
Hey, Matty, that's just the first one. That's just the first heat.
As the caution lights out, lineup's good. We're going to go green right here. Green flag. We're underway on heat race number 2. Oh, slippity slide is the 15 of Kyle Cave. Out front, your leader, the 13J of James McRae as they go down to turn number 3.
McCray, your leader out of turn 4 on the front straightaway. Over the 4 off, Kevin Rowland, the 88 Triple X Clyde Dunn Jr. That's your top 3 as they work their way through turns 1 and 2 and off onto the back straightaway.
Giving on the 88 Triple X of Clyde Dunn Jr., your current point leader for the O'Reilly Auto Parts USRA Modifieds.
McCray continues to lead in turn one, stretching that lead out over the 4R, rolling. 88 Triple X Clyde Dunn Jr. trying to make a run around him. He's up second out of turn two. He's got his sights set on McCray as they go into turn three.
James McCray in the 13J, your leader, coming down out of four, down the front straightaway to turn number one. It's McCray, Dunn, and rolling, your top three.
Dunn underneath McCray down the back straightaway. They're side by side, halfway down. They're side by side into turn three. It's McCray on the high line, Dunn on the low line. McCray going to lead them out of turn four. They're side by side. It's McCray with the advantage halfway through this time by.
Awesome racing up front for the lead. It's Dunn on the low line. Your new leader out of two, the 88 Triple X of Clyde Dunn Jr. into turn number three. It's Dunn, McCray, and rolling, your top three.
Dunn stretches his lead out down the front straightaway over the 13J McCreary as they go into turn one, working their way out of two. Then it'll be the 4R rolling with the 32 Doug Burns up underneath him out of turn two. Dunn pulling away in turn three.
Your leader, the 88 Triple X of Clyde Dunn Jr. Second, the 13J of James McCreary. We got 2 laps to go this time by. Good battle for third, heating up with the 32 of Doug Burns. Burns working that low line. He's trying to get around the 4R of Kevin Rowland as they're side by side going to turn number three. One more time around for the 88 Triple X of Clyde Dunn Jr.
Dunn leading them out of turn two, stretching that lead out over the 13J McCreary. Working his way through three out of four onto the front straightaway and at the flag. Your winner, Clyde Dunn Jr. in the 88 Triple X. Second row, the 13J, James McCreary, and third, 32, Doug Burns. Again, your winner, Clyde Dunn Jr. in the 88 Triple X.
Ties through the racing industry with the Thomas and Ingalls.
That's right, Max Thomas is here as well tonight.
Yep. As caution lights out, green flags up in the air, we're underway. Good start by the 73 of Jim Knight, but up to seconds the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. But a good run by the 28D of Matt Deaver.
Thomas taking the lead out of turn four onto the front straightaway. Then it'll be the 73 of Knight with a bumper roll of 28. Deaver as they go down the front straightaway and in turn one.
Your leader, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Second, the 73 of Jim Knight, but up to third is the 12 of Jason Ingalls. Ingalls in third, but a good battle for fourth with the 28D of Deaver and the 17 of Sarton.
Thomas leading them into one, out of two, down the back straightaway they go. 73 Jim Knight holding on to that second spot to 12 of Jason Ingalls third. They work their way into turn three.
No change in the running order as your leader, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas, as he heads down to turn number one. It's Thomas, Knight, Ingalls, and Deaver, your top four.
Thomas got it set on cruise control as he comes out of turn four. Halfway through this time by, running order unchanged. Thomas, Knight, and Ingalls, your top three.
Thomas starting to run that lower line in 1 and 2. Let's see what he runs in 3 and 4. He moves it up just a little bit. He's still your leader down the front straightaway. In second, the 73 of Jim Knight. Third, the 12 of Jason Ingalls. Ingalls starting to work that lower line in 1 and 2. He's going to make a move on the 73 of Knight into turn number 3.
2 to go this time by, being shown to leader 82 Max Eddie Thomas. The battle heating up for that second spot. There's 12 of Ingalls underneath the 73 and 9 as they go into turn one. They're side by side. It'll be Ingalls up to second out of turn two.
It may be a little too late, but let's see if he can make a run and chase down our leader, the 82 of Thomas. 1 lap to go this time by for the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. It's Thomas, Ingalls, and Knight, your top three as they go down the back straightaway to turn number 3. And a 3. And out of 4, taking the win, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Second, the 12 of Jason Ingalls. And third, 73 of Jim Knight.
Green flag is going to be the 719 of Broncho Bomb Jr. getting the better start. Derek Cates tries to outside. They block him. He'll go to the outside in 3 and 4. Leading lap 1 is going to be the 719 Broncho Bomb Jr. Almost 3 wide down the front straightaway. Good battle for second. Between the 580 Derek Cates, the 3G of Charlie Smith, and the 25 of Danny Ferguson. Here comes the 580 Derek Cates. The 580 of Derek Cates. He's high, wide, and handsome. He's up to second. But the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. has a half straightaway lead over the 580 of Derek Cates. Halfway. They cut it in half. It's halfway. Can the 580 of Derek Cates catch the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr.? Two to go. The twin sticks are out. 2 lefts to go. It's Schoenbaum, Cates, Smith, your top 3. As we're looking for the white flag this time by. 1 left to go for the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. The 580 of Derek Cates doing everything he can. Running the high side, running the low side, running the middle line. But coming through 3 and 4 one last time through the dash. For the dash, it's going to be the 719. Brian Schoenbaum Jr. second, the 580. Derek Cates third. It's going to be the 3G. Charlie Smith. Taking the win, it's going to be the 719, Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Climbing out of the car, your winner, the 719, Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Who am I going to hand it over to?
Don't really matter. You can hand it over to Dink.
I'm going to hand it over to Dink and Aaron. Do the eco feature.
All right, Cole. Thanks, buddy.
Caution lights out. Green flag, we're underway. Good start by the 46. Junior Watson. In second is this 117, the dirt track Donnie Henson. In third, the 163 of Eric Sanderson. And fourth, the 14 of James Riddle. That's your top 4.
And the 46 of Watson going to lead them down the back straight away with the 117 of Henson and the 163 of Sanderson. The 010 Gross up into the 4th spot. We got caution on the speedway. I think there's probably debris here on the front straightaway by the way Tim's motioning the cars.
Green flag, we're back underway. Good start by the 163 of Eric Sanderson. But out front, your leader, the 46 of Junior Watson. Up to third, your current point leader, the 14 of James Riddle. But look on the outside of him, the 117 of dirt track Donnie Henson.
The 46 of Watson, your leader into turn 1 over the 163 of Sanderson. It's the 117 Henson, 14 Riddle, and the 010 Gross, your top 5. Working their way down the back straightaway in turn 3, the 46 of Watson, your leader.
Good run by the 117 of Donnie Henson in the 3rd spot. But back out front, your leader, the 46 of Junior Watson. Watson, your leader. But good battle for second, about to heat up with the 163 of Watson and the 117 of Donnie Henson. Henson fixing to work the low line, and Sanderson on the outside.
Junior Watson continuing leading that 46 out of turn 2 over the 163 of Eric Sanderson, 117 Donnie Henson all over the back bumper of him, trying to find a way around the 14 Riddle, battling now with the 010 Gross. Gross up to the 4th spot in turn 3, Riddle back to 5th.
No change in the running order, as it's still Watson, Sanderson, Henson, Gross up to 4th. That's going to be your top 4.
Watson continues to lead down the front straightaway in turn 1 over that 163 of Sanderson and the 117 of Henson. The 010 of Gross, 4th, 5th, 14 Riddle. Watson, your leader down the back straightaway in turn 3.
Smoke still coming out of the R143. But out front, your leader is halfway this time by. Your leader, the 46 of Junior Watson. Second, the 163 of Eric Sanderson. Good battle for the third spot. Here comes the 010 of Clayton Gross. He's going to be on the low line. Outside him, the 117 of Donnie Henson.
Watson stretching his lead out over the 163 of Sanderson. Watson halfway down the back straightaway. Sanderson coming out of turn 2. Then it's the 117 of Henson battling with the 010 of Clayton Gross for that third and fourth spot.
Back and forth battle for the third spot. Gross still working that low line. Henson going to pull away on the front straightaway into turn number 1. Your leader is going to be Watson, Sanderson, Henson, and Gross. Your top 4.
We got 5 to go. Race fans got 5 to go. The 46 Junior Watson leading them into turn 1. The 163 of Sanderson into 1 now. In the second spot, the 117 Henson with a bumper full of 010. Gross, they worked their way out of turn 2. In the fifth spot, 14 James Riddle.
Your leader is fixing to come into some lap traffic as they go down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2. In second, the 163 of Eric Sanderson. Third, 117 of Donnie Henson. Third, that's going to be for the third fight. Fourth, the 010 of Clayton Gross. Fifth, the 14 of James Riddle.
The 46 of Watson stretched his straightaway lead out over the 163 of Sanderson. It's Watson in 3, Sanderson out of 2. The 117 Henson trying to find a way around him. Then it'll be the 010 of Gross and the 14 Riddle rounding out your top 5. 2 to go this time by.
2 to go this time by for your leader, the 46 of Junior Watson, as he's starting to maneuver his way through lap traffic down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Good battle for second, heating up with the 117 of Dirt Track Donnie Henson and the 163 of Eric Sanderson as we got 1 lap to go this time by.
The 46 of Watson on cruise controls. He goes down the back straightaway and into turn 3. The 117 Henson trying to find a way around the 163 for that second spot. But out of turn 4. Oh, he's off the pace. He's slowing off the pace. But he's going to take the win. The 46 of Watson. Then it'll be the 163, the 117, the 010. Woo! Junior Watson off the pace, takes the win.
I bet you there's going to be some fire suits that are going to be taken to the cleaners on Monday.
You think? All right, bringing the 46 of Junior Watson around to victory lane. Coming out of the car, then victory lane, your Buckmeyer Motorsports EcoMod AMA winner, J.R. Watson. That's going out to 83. Brant Wood setting the pace position to the 30K. Cameron Cook to the outside.
Caution lights out. We're going to be wide open when the lights turn green.
And the 83, Brant Woods leading him out of turn 2. He's got a bumper full of... That'll be the 30K of Cameron. Cameron Cook in that second spot, 83. Woods, your leader out of turn 2. The 83 Woods leading him down the front straightaway over the 30K of Cook, the 14K of Braxton Wilson in the third spot, 114. Thomas Hall Jr. is fourth and fifth. The 3T of Caden Mitchell.
The 83 of Brent Woods starting to pull a little gap from the 30K of Cameron Cook. Oh, the 30K of Cameron Cook, he was running second. He pulls off into the infield.
And problems with the 14 extra Braxton Wilson's wheel. He's off pace going into the pit area. Out front, 83, Brant Woods, your leader in turn 3. The 114, Thomas Hall Jr. in that second spot just now making it in turn 3.
The 83 of Brentwood now has about a straightaway lead over the 114 of Thomas Hall Jr.
The 83 Brentwood, your leader, off on the front straightaway at the flag stand. In that second spot is the 114 of Thomas Hall Jr. That's a 12E of Jacob Ewing in the third spot.
Good battle for third is the 12E of Jacob Ewing and the 3T of Caden Mitchell. Mitchell goes to the low side, can't do it. It's still going to be Ewing in the third spot.
Brantwood, your leader in turn 3. 114 Hall out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Then it's a 12E of Jacob Ewing. The 3T of Caden Mitchell.
Mitchell almost got the 12E of Jacob Ewing for the third spot, but he didn't quite get him there. Here comes the 11 of Caden McCreary for the fourth spot. Can he do it? Not quite.
And the 83 Brentwood stretching that lead out halfway through, this time by
McCreary goes to the left side of the 3T of Caden Mitchell. Good battle for third. It's a three-card battle. The 12E of Jacob Ewing and the 3T of Caden Mitchell. The 11 of Caden McCreary.
The 83 of Brentwood stretching his lead out to almost a half a track over the 114 of Thomas Hall Jr.
Think you're right. It's half a track, and the 83 of Brentwood is on cruise control.
The 83 Brentwood's at the flag stand is the 114 of Hall in turn 3.
Good battle for third is the 3T of Caden Mitchell and the 12E of Jacob Ewing side by side down the front straightaway. We have a new third place. It's the 3T of Caden Mitchell.
And the 83 Brentwood's just cruising down the back straightaway, taking the lead at just in stride over that 114 of Thomas Hall.
The 11 of Caden Mitchell, no, not Caden Mitchell, the Caden McCreary looks for the fourth spot. He'll pass the 12E of Jacob Ewing.
Cole, we got 5 to go.
5 laps to go. The 83 of Brentwood is on a Sunday drive.
The 83 of Brentwood, your leader, halfway down the back straightaway is the 114 of Hall, crosses the flag stand. This is the 3T of Caden Mitchell, the 11 of Caden McCreary, and the 12E of Jacob Ewing round out your top 5.
Two laps to go. The Twin Sticks are out. 2 laps to go.
White flag waves for the 83 of Brant Halls. He works his way into turn 1. He's down the back straightaway in turn 3. Your second place car just now into turn 1. On the front straightaway at the flag, your winner, Brant Woods in the 83. Second go the 114, Thomas Hall Jr. Third, 3T, Caden Mitchell. Fourth, 11, Caden McCreary. And rounding out the top 5, 12E, Jacob Ewing. Again, taking the win, Brant Woods in the 83. .553, Eric Franklin set the pace for the 17. Tommy Davis Jr. to his outside. 20 laps of scheduled distance on his Byline Surveying LLC, USRA Factory Stock A main. Green flag waves, we're underway. This 17, Tommy Davis Jr. lead him on the high line, but Franklin going to pull away on the bottom out of turn 2. It's Franklin, Davis, the 92 of Rossum, the 28 of Sprouse, and 33 D. Moss, your top 5.
Good run for the 553 of Eric Franklin on lap number 1. He's followed by the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. and the 92 of Andrew Russell. Davis looking low down the back straightaway at turn number 3, side by side into 3. Davis looking low. Franklin on the outside. Drag race down the front straightaway to turn number 1.
The 553 of Franklin with the advantage out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Then it'll be the 17 of Davis, the 92 of Rossum, the 28 of Dustin Sprouse in the 4th spot, 33D Moss 5th.
It's Franklin, Davis Jr., Rossum, Sprouse, and Moss, your top 5. Davis looking on the outside down the back straightaway. He's putting pressure on the leader of Franklin in turns 3 and 4. Your new leader into 4, Tommy Davis Jr., down the front straightaway.
Davis leading them out of turn 2 over the 553 of Franklin, 92 of Rossum, 28 Sprouse, and 33D Moss, still your top 5.
Tommy Davis Jr. in the 17, starting to pull away from the second place car, the 553 of Eric Franklin. Good battle for third with the 28, Dustin Sprouse, and the 92 of Andrew Rossum. In 5th, the 33D of Moss. But it's going to be Sprouse moving up to the 3rd spot in turn number 3.
Davis, your leader in the 17, in turn 1, working his way out of turn 2. The 553 of Franklin just now coming out of turn 2. The 28 of Sprouse up to 3rd out of turn 2. 92 Rossum back to 4th. 33 Dylan Moss holding on to that 5th spot.
It's Davis, Franklin, Sprouse, Rossum, and Moss. But Tristan McCullough sitting in the 6th spot, followed by Pritchett and Hamilton. That's going to be your top 8.
Davis stretched his lead out as he works his way out of turn 2 over the 553 of Franklin, the 28 of Sprouse. Then it'll be the 92 of Rossum, 33D of Moss, still your top 5, running order unchanged. Davis, your leader out of turn 4.
Still a good battle for the 13R of Bryce Pritchett and the 1W, Walter Hamilton. But keep an eye on the 22XX of Jason Gamage and the 04, the big body, the 04 of Cameron Cook. He's worked his way into the top 10.
Halfway through this time by for the 17 Tommy Davis Jr. He's got a straightaway lead on the 553 over Eric Franklin. The 28 Dustin Sprouse slipped up. The 92 of Rossum underneath him back at 3rd out of turn 2. Sprouse back to 4th.
Good battle for the 3rd spot with the 92 of Rossum. In the 28, Sprouse is a back and forth battle, but the 92 takes over that position. But out front, your leader, the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. into turn number 3.
The 92 of Rossum trying to find a way around the 553 of Franklin for that 2nd spot, but out front is still the 17 Tommy Davis Jr., your leader in turn 1. The 92 up to 2nd out of turn 4.
Had a little bit of unnecessary roughness out on the speedway. Had a little hook and lateral.
Little beating and banging there. That 553 not happy with the 92, obviously. But 553 going to get a black flag if we don't cut it out.
And we got caution out on the speedway. Looks like maybe debris in turns 3 and 4.
Man, Tommy had a straightaway lead right there. Let's see what can happen at this point.
I don't think he really wants to see that because that 92, he's moving fast. He's a fast hot rod here tonight here at RPM Speedway.
12 laps in the books, 8 to go. 17 Tommy Davis Jr., your leader, looking for the green flag. Right here. Davis leading them into 1 and out of 2. The 92 of Rossum battling with the 553 of Franklin. They're a little beating and banging through 1 and 2. It's Rossum with the advantage into turn 3 for that 2nd spot.
Still battle for position for the 2nd spot with the 92 of Rossum and the 553 of Franklin as they go into turn number 1. It's the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr., your leader. We got problems with the 22XX of Jason Gamas. He stops with the caution, comes out. Caution out on the speedway. Lineup's good. Caution lights out. We're going to go back green right here with the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. setting the pace. Green flag's up in the air. We're back underway. Good start by the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. A good battle side by side into 2. Advantage down the back straightaway, but fighting back on the inside is the 553 of Eric Franklin. Had cars together in turns 3 and 4, beating and banging, bringing out the caution for the 13R of Bryce Pritchett.
13 down, 7 to go. 17, Tommy Davis Jr., your leader, looking for the green flag right here. Davis will lead him into 1, out of 2, pulling away from that 553 of Franklin and the 92 of Rossum, 28 Sprouse, and 3 of McCullough, your top 5.
Davis, your leader down the front straightaway, followed by the 553 of Eric Franklin. In third, the 92 of Andrew Rossum. He's getting pressured by the 28 of Dustin Sprouse. In a good battle for the 5th spot with the big body of the 04 of Cameron Cook and the 3M of Tristan McCullough.
5 to go this time by racing. Got 5 to go. 17, Tommy Davis Jr. continues to lead out of turn 2. Stretching his lead out over the 553 of Franklin. Then it's the 92 of Rossum, 28 of Sprouse, and the 3 of McCullough battling with the 1W of Hamilton for that spot.
Good back and forth battles in the mid-pack, but out front, your leader, the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. He's starting to pull away from the second place car. But the battle for position is the 3rd spot with the 92 of Rossum and the 28 of Sprouse.
Davis about to work lap traffic as he goes into turn 1. He's got a straightaway lead almost over the 553 of Franklin. The 92 of Rossum trying to find a way wreck around him for that second spot. He does so out of turn 2.
Rossum in the 92 up to the 2nd spot, but he's going to try to bring the 28 with him of Sprouse with 2 laps to go this time by. 2 more times around for the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr.
Davis leading him down the back straightaway in turn 3. Hamilton in the outside wall on the back straightaway. He keeps it going. White flag waves. One more time around for the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr.
One more time around for the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. Second, 92, Andrew Rossum. Third, 553, Jack Franklin. 428, Dustin Sprouse. 5th, 1W, Walter Hamilton. But out of 4, taking the win, the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. Second, 92, Andrew Rossum. Third, 553, Eric Franklin. 4th, 28, Dustin Sprouse. And 5th, the 1W, Walter Hamilton. But again, taking the win, the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr.
In victory lane, climbing out of the car, your winner, Tommy Davis Jr. Green flag waves, we're underway. The 14X of Braxton Wilson, your leader out of turn 4 and on the front side away with the 14K of Noah Key. There's the M16, Connor Thomas in 3rd spot, 4th. In 4th, the 28 of Shelby Hinton. Out front, your leader, 14X, Braxton Wilson, working his way through 3 and 4 and off onto the front straightaway. Wilson continues to lead in turn 3 out of turn 4 over the 14K of Noah Key. On back to 3rd, the M16, Connor Thomas. Then it'll be the 28 of Shelby Hinton, the 83 of Jim Woods. That's your top 5. And the 14 extra Braxton Wilson working lap traffic flawlessly so far, working his way out of turn 2 over the 14K of Key trying to reel him in. The M16 holding on to that 3rd spot. Then it's the 83 of Jim Woods up to 4th. The 14K and Noah Key trying to reel in that 14 extra. Braxton Wilson, they go to turn 2 and out of back straight away. M16 still in that third spot. Connor Thomas, 83. Jim Woods, 4th and 5th. 28, Shelby Hinton. Oh, one up in flames here in turn 4. That'll be the 14K and Noah Key. And Noah up and out of that car. Okay, the 2D, Jeffrey Abbey in the 5th spot. Ring flag waves, we're back underway. And the 14 next Wilson going to lead him out of turn 2, stretching lead out over that M16 to Thomas. They're going to the back side away in turn 3. Then it's 83 Jim Woods in the 3rd spot. 428 Shelby Hinton 5th, the 2D. He's battling with a 3C Chase Brewer. That's Abbey on the outside. Brewer on the line for that 5th spot. Down the back straight away they go. But out front, 14X, Braxton Wilson, your leader. Wilson stretching his lead out once again over the M16 of Connor Thomas. He's out of turn 4 on the front straight away. It's Wilson in that 14 extra leader in turn 3 over the M16 of Connor Thomas. That'll be the 83 Jim Wilson, 3rd, 4th, the 28 Shelby Hinton, and 5th 3C Chase Brewer. X Braxton Wilson, your leader in turn 3. Oh, got cars together. The 83 of Woods gathered it back up. He keeps it moving. We'll stay green. As we got 5 laps to go. Race fans, 5 to go on this one. Your leader on the front stand at the flag stand, the 14X Braxton Wilson. The second place car, 28 Shelby Hinton. At the flag stand now, 3C Brewer, 3rd, 4th. The 12D, check that 2D, Jeffrey Abbey. And the 14X Wilson, your leader, 2 to go this time by. Wilson's checked out over the field. He go down the back straight and then turn 3. He'll look at the white flag this time around. Wilson down the back straight away. Is it in turn 3? Out of turn 4 on the front straight away at the flag. Your winner, Braxton Wilson in the 14X. So go the 28 Shelby Hinton, 3rd 3C Chase Brewer. 4th, the 2D, Jeffrey Abbey. And 5th, the 13 of Abby Dean. Again, Braxton Wilson, your winner in the 14X.
Braxton Wilson.
Laps of scheduled distance on this Ken Parker Services USRA and limited modified A main. Tim looking the field over. Here we go. It's a drag race into turn one there, side by side into 1 out of 2. It'll be the 33K Fridley. Whoa! Little contact between the 15 of Blackwell, the 18S of Smith. Smith would probably, he looked like he may pull to the infield. He's off the pace.
Your leader out front, the 56 is Stephen Ashcraft, followed by the 33K of Dalton Fridley. Third, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., but we got caution out on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Caution lights out. Green flag, we're back underway. Good start by the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft, but keep an eye on the 30 wide down the back straightaway in turn number 3.
56 Ashcraft leading him out of turn 4 and out of the front straightaway. Here comes the 4R Kevin rolling up second to 33K Fridley back to 4. 25C Davis in the 4th spot. And the 5th spot, 35H Hood.
Keeping on that 4R, Kevin Rowland, he's charging hard to the front. And we got cars together. It's slowed up in turn 2. The 11G of Dawson Grime off the pace. In turn 2, bringing out the caution.
56 Stephen Ashcraft, your leader, looking for the green flag. Right here. Ashcraft leading them into turn 1, but on the move, it's the 4R Kevin rolling. Your leader out of turn 2. It's Roland Ashcraft, Fridley, Davis, and Hood, your top 5.
Good run by the 4R Kevin Rowland as they come down the front straightaway. Followed by the 56 of Ashcraft and the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. And third, the 33K of Dalton Fridley. That's your top 4.
On the move, 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. He's up in that 2nd spot. He's on the back bumper, 4R Rollins. They come out of turn 4. Roland pulls away. In the 3rd spot, 56 Ashcraft. 4th will be the 33K of Fridley. And it'll be the 35H of Hood 5th.
It's Roland, Davis, Ashcraft, Fridley, and Hood, your top 5. But here comes Ortega trying to crack the top 5 as they come down the front straightaway.
Davis, your new leader out of turn 2. It's Davis, Roland, Ashcraft, Fridley, and Hood.
Tommy Davis Jr., your leader in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway he goes. But turn number 3. In second, the 4R, Kevin Rowland. Third, 56, Stephen Ashcraft. Fourth, the 33K at Dalton Fridley. That's your top 4.
The 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. be working lap traffic once he gets it back into turn 3. He's going to the back straightaway. It's Davis, Roland, Ashcraft, Fridley, and Hood still your top 5.
Davis about to start hitting some heavy lap traffic here in the next lap and a half. Let's see if that's going to start slowing him up and causing him to let the 4R start catching him again.
Davis, your leader on the front shadow at the flag stand. Over the 4R of Kevin Rowland. It's the battle between the 56 Ashcraft, 33K Fridley for that 3rd spot. Then it'll be 35H Hood battling with the 07G Bobby Ortega for 5th. Ortega up to 5th out of turn 2. Oh, Ortega off the pace.
Lap traffic starting to cause a little bit of issues for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. as his lead is starting to disappear just a little bit between him and the 4R of Kevin Rowland as they go into turns 3 and 4.
Halfway through this time by, your leader 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. out of turn 2. The 4R rolling with the lap traffic between them as Davis pulls away.
As you said, well, it's Davis, Rowland, Ashcraft, actually Fridley and Ashcraft. That's your top 4 as they run. He's got an open track on him for a half a track.
The 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. lead him out of turn 2. Again over the 4R of Kevin Rowland. They're going to let the back straight away. Then it'll be the 33K of Fridley, 3rd, 4th, the 56 Ashcraft, 5th, 35H Hood, rounding out your top 5.
Davis slicing and dicing his way through lap traffic down the back straightaway. He's extending his lead over the 2nd place car, the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Then in third, the 33K, Dalton Fridley. That's your top three as they run.
Davis continues to lead down the back straightaway, stretching his lead out over the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Davis working his way around lap traffic out of turn 4 and onto the front straightaway. 5 to go this time by. We got 5 to go.
5 more times around for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. as he's starting to pick cars off right and left as he goes into turns 3 and 4, and down the front straightaway he goes. He's got quite a few lap cars in front of him as they go into turns 2 down the back straightaway, and he comes out of 2.
Davis leading about a turn 4 once again. Stretching that lead out over the 4R. Kevin Rowland, he works his way down the front straightaway, then turn 1.
Davis down the back straightaway he goes. Down to turn number 3. He's got a half a straightaway lead over him in the second place car, the 4R of Kevin Rowland, with 2 laps to go this time by. 2 more times around for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. as heavy lap traffic starting to come into play.
Davis working his way through 3 and 4 of the lap traffic in front of him. White flag waves this time by. Davis has no way to know. He's got a half a straightaway lead over the 4R of Kevin Rowland, if not a complete straightaway at this point, as he works his way into turn 3. Out of 4 and at the flag, your winner, Tommy Davis Jr. in the 25C. Second to go, the 4R, Kevin Rowland. Third, the 33K, Dalton Fridley. Fourth, the 35H of David Hood. And fifth, 56, Stephen Ashcraft. Again, your winner, Tommy Davis Jr. in the 25C. And Victor Lane coming out of the car, your winner, Tommy Davis Jr.
Caution lights out. Orange tractor tire, green flag. Here comes the 580 of Derek Cates. 105 of Nathan Ferguson pushes like a dump truck. The 3-wheeling machine of the 580 of Derek Cates is back. He's up to second, trying to look for first. Good battle for the race lead between the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. and the 580 of Derek Cates. Schoenbaum washes up the hill. Here comes the 580 of Derek Cates. Good battle for fifth between the 97 of Jack Lewis and the 20 of Jack Sutton Lewis. So take that spot. Schoenbaum still your leader. It's Schoenbaum, Cates, Smith, your top 3. Good battle for 6 between the 105 Nathan Ferguson and the 20 of Jack Sutton. Running the high side, high, wide, and handsome. It's a 580 of Derek Cates, but he's running second. He knows he can do better than that. '29 of Dustin Sprouse Jr. will pull off the track. Halfway, cut it in half, cut the board in half. We're halfway this time by. Schoenbaum about to enter lap traffic. Schoenbaum just with a little bobble. Cates gains no ground, loses no ground. Lap traffic can play a factor. It can make or break this race. Nathan Ferguson gets loose. He's one of your lap cars. But Brian Schoenbaum Jr., your leader, doing a real good job maneuvering through the lap cars. He makes contact with the 20 of Jack Sutton. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. But now it's the 580 of Derek Cates' turn. He maneuvered through lap traffic. Now he has to catch the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. The Twin Sticks are out. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Can the 580 of Derek Cates catch him? One lap to go for the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Down the back straightaway for the final time here at the RPM Speedway. It's going to be the 719 of Brian Schoenbaum Jr. Seconds to 580 of Derek Cates. Third's going to be the 3G of Charlie Smith. Fourth's going to be the 25 of Danny Ferguson. Climbing out of his car, your feature winner, Brian Schoenbaum Jr. And I'm going to hand it back over to Aaron and Dink to announce the O'Reilly Auto Parts USRE Modified feature. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Cole. Green flag waves, run away. The 2CCM Malone going to lead them out of turn 2, but he's got him up full 82. Thomas 32. Doug Burns in that second spot. Those they're going to turn 3.
It's the 2cc and Ross Malone. Followed by the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas, but your new leader is the 32 of Doug Burns. He's followed by the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas as they go down to turn number 3. And we got caution on the speedway. As the caution lights out, the 32 of Doug Burns setting the pace. Green flag, we're back underway. Good start by the 2cc of Ross Malone on the outside. Oh, hard contact with a 47 of Jack Sarton, the 28B of Wendell Bowden. The 14X of Josh Landers. And green flag's underway. Good start by the 2cc of Ross Malone. Fight back on the outside is the 32 of Burns.
And it's a drag race out of turn 2. Burns, Thomas, Malone, Dunn.
It's Burns, your leader down the back straightaway. He's getting pressured by the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Into turn 3 they go.
The 32 of Burns leading him out of turn 4 once again over the 82 of Thomas, the 2 of Malone, the 88 Triple X, and then the 12 of Ingles.
It's Burns, Thomas, Malone, and Dunn, your top 4. Still is Burns, Thomas, Dunn, Malone, your top 4. Dunn making his way up to the front.
The 82 Max Eddie Thomas underneath the 32 of Burns down the front straightaway. He's your leader this time by.
Hey, we got caution on the Speedway. Can't tell who it is. I believe that's the 7 car up in the turn 2.
Just as Max Eddie Thomas made the pass for the lead here coming out of turn 4, Aaron. Caution lights out. 32 Doug Burns, your leader, looking for the green flag right here.
They're down turn number 1. The 32 of Doug Burns, your leader. He's getting pressured by Max Eddie Thomas down the back straightaway. Thomas looking low at turn number 3. Side by side in 3 and 4.
Burns pulling away from him out of turn 4. It's Burns, Thomas, Dunn up to 3rd.
Burns, your leader. Thomas fighting back on the low line out of 2. Down the back straightaway is Burns. But Thomas fighting back into 3. Thomas, your leader.
Max Eddie Thomas, your leader out of turn 4 over the 32 of Burns. It'll be the 88 Triple X Dunn. 12. Eagles up to 4th, back to 5th. The 2 CC Malone.
And we got caution on the Speedway. Caution out on the Speedway. Can't see the car number, but I know it's a car that got sideways.
Caution lights out. 32 Doug Burns, your leader, looking for the green flag once again. Green flag waves. We're back underway. It's Burns, Thomas, Dunn, Malone, and Ingles, your top 5.
Good start by Burns. He pushes a little. He opens up the door for the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas as they go down the back straightaway to turn number 3.
Thomas underneath him as they come out of turn 4, side by side. It'll be Burns with the advantage this time by.
Thomas looking low in turns 1 and 2. Burns with a good run down the back straightaway. Thomas in followed pursuit.
Doug Burns with a good 4-5 car length lead over the 82. Thomas, they come out of turn 4, and it'll be the 88 Triple X Dunn, the 12 of Ingles, and the 28 D of Devers up in the 5th spot. We got one off the pace here on the front straightaway out of turn 4.
Let's see if Max Eddie can make another move to gain some ground on the 32 of Burns as they go into turn number 4 down the front straightaway, headed to turn number 1. It's Burns, Thomas, Dunn, and Ingles, your top 4 as they go down the back straightaway to turn number 3.
Burns stretches his lead out a little bit over the 82 of Thomas. Thomas trying to reel him back in as they come into turn 4. Then it's 88 Triple X Dunn, 12 Jason Ingles, and 28 D Matt Devers, your top 5.
Burns, Thomas, Ingles getting underneath the 88 Triple X of Clyde Dunn down the back straightaway. Dunn holds him off.
Running order unchanged. Oh, we're going to get 3 wide.
3 wide in turn number 1. Down the back straightaway they go. Burns still your leader into turn number 3.
It's Burns, 88 Triple X Clyde Dunn Jr., 12 Jason Ingles underneath Dunn. It's Thomas, Ingles, and Dunn.
Burns still your leader, followed by the 12 of Jason Ingles. Ingles up to 2nd down the back straightaway.
Jason Ingles looking for the lead in turn 4. He's got the lead out of 4. Thomas coming back on the outside. Max Eddie Thomas with the lead.
Good back and forth battle for the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas and the 12 of Jason Ingles. Good race down the back straightaway. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. This is one heck of a race.
Thomas leading them out of turn 4 once again as Ingles slips back. Then it'll be the 32 of Burns, the 88 Triple X of Dunn, your top 4.
It's Thomas, Ingles, Burns, Dunn, and Deaver, your top 5 as they go down the back straightaway, turn number 3.
Ingles underneath Thomas, they come out of 4. Thomas pulls away once again.
Thomas starting to pull just a little bit away from the 12 of Ingles as they go down the back straightaway and turn number 3.
Thomas with a little bit of a lead over the 12 of Ingles. They come out of turn 4. Then it's the 88 Triple X of Dunn, the 32 of Burns, and the 28 D of Deaver, your top 5.
is Thomas, Ingalls, Dunn, and Burns, your top 4.
Thomas working lap traffic through turn 4, pulling away from the 12 of Ingalls. They work their way down the front straightaway.
4 laps this time by, 4 to go this time as Max Eddie Thomas heads down the back straightaway to turn number 3.
It's Thomas, Ingalls, Dunn, Burns, and Deaver still your top 5.
3 more times around the RPM Speedway with the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas, your leader down the back straightaway, following towed by the 12 of Jason Ingalls.
Thomas continues to lead out of turn 4, wants to get over the 12 of Ingalls. Ingalls trying to really meet. He's up on the back bumper. They go down the first straightaway in turn 1.
2 more time around for the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas, and closing in fast is the 12 of Jason Ingalls.
Thomas once again with distance over him as they come out of turn 4. Then it's Dunn in that 3rd spot. Deaver up to 4th. Burns back to 5th.
1 more time around for the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. It's Thomas, Ingalls, Dunn, your top 3. 2 more turns to go.
It's Thomas on the low line. He's coming out of turn 4, and at the flag, he'll take the win over the 12 of Jason Ingalls, and the B88 Triple X Clyde Dunn Jr., 28D Matt Deaver, and 32 Doug Burns running out your top 5.
Woo, what a race. And we didn't get to see all of it.
That's what I was going to say. We couldn't see all of it.
Man, we'll have to get back on Race on Texas and watch the replay.
Hey, I know what I did see down there on this end was great.
What I saw in turn 1 was great. What happened in between, I don't know.
Climbing out of the car, your featured winner, Max Eddie Thomas. All right, if you're missing a phone, check with the front gate. Check with the front ticket office, please. Race fans, on behalf of Kevin Rogers, Kevin Sester, and the entire staff of RPM Speedway, I want to thank you for spending your Friday with us. Have a safe trip home. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks.